How much has our world changed? Let's say the last 20 years. How much has it changed? Let's talk about that today in your morning cup of inspiration. Hello, and thank you so much for joining me today. I was thinking about this because when something is done over and over again, something that's wrong or something that's bad or something that's evil, and it just continues to be done over and over, we start waxing over it. It becomes something that's normal, becomes something that's accepted. And this is what really is a downfall, it could be a downfall of our country. It's a downfall of morals, that's for sure. And when our morals are attacked, things go under. And we're told to watch that. The Bible tells us about this. But I'm looking at when evil becomes normal. And I started thinking about back in the 60s and 50s, and there were censorships. There was only 3 channels for the most part before cable came out. So they censored what people heard and what was said. There was so much just in our morals that we were more uplifted. Deb always says that I grew up in a Leave It to Beaver house. Yeah, I say I did. Leave It to Beaver type house. Although those were the times. And we've been affected by a lot of things that have changed and been allowed to change because we've just waxed over it. We've just accepted it. It's something that's gone on and on. And one thing I could just give you an illustration of is just using the F word. I mean, that has become just part of so many people's language nowadays that it's like it doesn't make a difference. And it really does. It's just ridiculous to hear this thing. You hear it in music. You hear it in movies especially. I don't think you hear it on TV yet, but you never know. It comes out there every now and then. Of course, on the cable you can. But it's just something that becomes accepted. It becomes a habit. It becomes part of our way of life. It's just a tendency. And when I look at it, I think it's more of a proclivity, because it's a tendency to want to do a particular thing, especially something that's bad, but you're getting away with it. You're just saying it. And you're not even using it properly in a sentence anymore. You're just throwing these words out there. And I hear it more and more and more. And that disturbs me because we're accepting this now. Like 1 Corinthians 15:33 tells us, "Do not be deceived. Bad company ruins good morals." And that's what happens. It tears away at our morals. In 1 Thessalonians 5:22, the Bible tells us, "Abstain from evil, every form of evil." So abstain from every form of evil. And I'm sorry, but it may not seem like evil. It may not sound like evil, but it's tearing us apart internally. It's tearing not only us apart, but our country apart. We have lost all moral judgment anymore, and we have to get that back. Something that's just been on my mind I wanted to share with you. I hope you have a wonderful day. I look forward to seeing you again for another morning cup of inspiration. God bless you, everyone. Have a wonderful day.